What are you guys trying to figure out for yourselves? Diego, what's the main problem that's on your plate right now that you're trying to solve?
I mean, honestly, like I mainly like what am I gonna do over the winter? Like
Okay.
coach was saying,
So
but
short term
yeah,
foresight
I
then,
don't know
right?
if I should do this like again for
Yeah.
the winter, or I should just like create a throwing program for myself and like
Okay.
make sure I'm working out and stuff like that. But
Okay, cool. So
I
so
still
you're
got to figure that out
so,
more.
and that's six weeks ahead, right? That you're looking 6 weeks in front of you. If you go out like another 6 weeks or even 12 weeks from that, then it's the season, right? So that first problem of, hey, I got to figure out what's next. What am I doing next? I'm getting a little bit better. Now I got to figure out what I'm doing next. Then what would be the next problem?
Make sure.
Probably like what you're gonna do in your season, right? Like,
For sure.
yeah, right. And then okay, like what team am I gonna make? Is it JV? Is it varsity? How much am I playing? Am I starter? Am I reliever? Right. So like you guys see how there's problems that you have to solve along the way, and typically you got to solve problem one before you start solving problem two. Carter, what's a problem you're trying to solve right now for you? It's probably something different than Diego.
I mean, consistency, like, consistency and showing up, but like, this past week I've had some school and personal issues going on. But then besides that, accuracy has been more of an issue for me lately than it normally is. But I mean, I've been putting in work at the same time, so like I'm not doubting myself. It's just there's like, it's just getting a little bit annoying almost.
I
So I
think
gotta
you kind of
reevaluate.
answered the question though for yourself, what you were just saying. You know, you probably this probably isn't the first week that you like missed your bullpen.
It's the first week in a minute, but yeah, I've missed days before, and I come back and make them up. But
But
I think it's
but
interesting.
no, that's not how it works, Carter.
yeah, I know, I know what you mean.
That's not how it works. That's what guys don't understand. Like every day is you can't really there's no making up a day. Maybe on the strength side a little more,
I disagree. I don't
but
think
not
you can
really
do it on
like
that
because
side
it
either.
messes it just you're right.
And you said it. Your first thing you said,
Yeah.
consistency.
Yeah.
Right? Consistency is not what you do one time. It's the culmination of doing it over and over and over again and looking at a big picture and like, okay, a consistent player, you know what you're going to get. Maybe he's never great, but he's also never going to be shit, right? He's going to be in the middle, right? A model of consistency is that player, that athlete where you know what you're going to get from them. And I think I agree with you. You're missing that on several different levels. Let's be honest, you've gained a lot of velocity over the past, call it 18 months, right? Year and a half. You have. You've gotten a lot bigger. Um, Now we're trying to figure out how to actually use that. Like you said, command, right, is something that you're trying to solve. That's a consistency issue. That falls under that umbrella. Yeah. Showing up consistently, right? Regardless if it's in your control or out of your control, right? You have school, you have ACT, you have tutoring, you have homecoming, girlfriend. You got all this stuff. And dude, everybody does. Everybody's got these things. Greg's dealing with it with his son, Charlie. Okay? Like, these are things that are going to creep into your life. How you treat those things, that is a model of your consistency. That's going to determine what you're able to do over time. Like, are you throwing 92 on your best day right now? No, but you are right around 80. You're a good enough pitcher, thrower, to get some high-level guys out on your best days. On your worst days, are you still able to do that? That's a model of consistency. If so, if the answer is no, right, then okay, well then our consistency needs to get better based on where you're at in your 2027 grad class right now. So good, consistency. Lawson, what's the main problem you're trying to solve? And don't copycat off them. Like, give me truthfully in your brain what's a problem you're trying to solve.
I think when I go at full intent, I kind of lose some of the like mechanics that I like that you do when you're like the plyos and stuff and with the hips. I feel like I kind of lose that,
Okay.
and I'm just kind of moving everything as like fast as I can
Okay.
in a way.
So So you're trying to bridge the gap to be able to navigate a higher intent for yourself consistently. And I agree that's important because, like Carter, as a 2027 grad, people are expecting certain things of you, right? They want to see you throw a certain velocity. They want to see you be able to execute on a certain level. They want to see you get these type of hitters out, okay? So you right now are trying to elevate your game to be on par with the other guys in your grad class. That's a legitimate problem you're trying to solve. So do you guys see how 3 dudes in the room, 3 different problems, some short-term, some long-term, some a combination. Imagine what that's like for 20-something guys trying to manage that for us. The only way we can do it is for you guys to understand what your problems are. And I don't say that in a way like, well, you guys got fucking problems. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying everybody's got a problem to solve. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, right? We wouldn't be here, right? We're trying to help you solve your problems. So, we need to understand this, okay? We need to understand it. We need to understand it as coaches, and you guys need to understand individually what it is that you're working on. You're going to hear other noise and other stuff being presented because it might apply to somebody else and maybe not you, or maybe it does still apply to you. You need to know how to decipher that information for yourselves.